So as you discovered that it's a real thing, it's a real job, it's a real industry, what are some of the courses in college and hard skills that you had to learn?
Uh, I think so. I basically, my degree formally is in graphic design. So, a lot of print-based, brand-based type of work in my program. But I had a great group of professors. I studied at Longwood University here in Farmville, Virginia, and it was a small emerging program. And I had gotten into a course that was called Design Lab, and you had to apply to it. And it was actually a pro bono design agency. So we got to work with real clients. We did just free work, and it was probably some of the most practical experience that I got. So um, during that time, I think, you know, I got a lot of good experience where I was able to just really put what I was learning in the classroom into practice well before I even got out into the industry itself. And I think the biggest thing to answer your question about like learnings was foundations. I can't riff on that enough. I learned really, really good foundations of design as a whole, and that's been able to kind of trickle down into what I do to this day.
Okay, so this is a two-part question. So what are some of the technical tools that you use? And also to piggyback on your experiences, would you say that having that tangible real world experiences kind of catapulted you in front of your peers, right? That are maybe at a different university that didn't get that experience. Would you say that like made you ready for the real world?
Let's see. So, I mean, with the first part, when you say tangible tools, do you mean what I currently use today to like do
Yes.
my job or? Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean, today I'm doing, oh my gosh, they're rapidly changing, as you know. So there's a million different things. I like to just use whatever I can that can help me create what the vision is in my head. So a few years ago, I got into 3D. So I have a separate computer that I built that I use for that and kind of work and maintain. The kind of the standard MacBook Pro as well, just for a lot of flat design. Um, I'm obviously in digital and kind of product now, so there's a lot of tools I'll use and programs that are dedicated to that for like prototyping and things like that. And yeah, so basically, whatever the hot industry tools are, you kind of have to stay in step with that as it changes. So I try to be very diverse. In terms of my experience, to answer your second question about like that real world experience and kind of getting ahead, I don't want to go as far as saying that it got me ahead of people because I did it, because I'm a firm believer that it's all about how you choose to value your experience you're in. So it whether I did it or not, I'm gonna get out of the experience what I hope, what I like actually. Let me rephrase that. Where I put my energy. If I really want to get the most out of it, then I will. So um, it was definitely an extended experience, and you had to apply to get into this particular class. So it showed in the classroom that if you weren't, you know, taking a liking to design, if you weren't taking that interest, if you didn't want to go that extra mile, then that probably wasn't the class for you. But nine times out of 10, most of the individuals who were in that class did take it very seriously. And it went to show. And we eventually, we had a design show in a gallery kind of at one point in the year. And it was a real special moment. So I will say that it has been beneficial and helpful to my career at least. But putting me ahead of others, I wouldn't go as far as that.